Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got some Black Friday edition football for the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope that you guys got to enjoy time with your family and had a very good meal as well. We're ready, man. We're ready for this game. Sorry that we're a little bit late, but we're ready to rock and roll. We might be a little bit behind today. I really need everybody, my mods. If somebody's spoiling the game, please tell them not to. I know that some of the scoreboards are going to be a little bit ahead, and there's nothing I can do about that, but that doesn't mean that that people are still allowed to spoil the game in chat. So because the game is on Amazon Prime, there's only so much that we can do to stop that from happening. It is what it is. But look, okay, the bottom line is that this is a very big game between the Eagles and the Bears. They have got to get the job done today. The last thing that you want to do is fall behind and lose another game and just continue to go down in the standings. I mean, the whole thing is that you want to get the number one seed, and you want to be able to just get home field advantage all the way, get the bye too. Obviously, they do not own the control their own destiny for that bye right now, but hopefully they can stay in the hunt for that and get back this week with a W. What happened on Sunday is what happened on Sunday. We're ready to turn the page. We got to move on. Today is a very big day. We need this defense to do what it did before the second half of the last game against the Dallas Cowboys. We need them to go out there and perform at a very, very high level. And hopefully guys like Jalen Phillips and Quinyon Mitchell continue to step up. And, of course, on the front, Jalen Carter, too. Yes, and as far as the offense goes, look, would it be great to see Saquon get going today? Absolutely. But at this point, I've come to accept that this offense is who it is, and hopefully they can just go out there and get enough points. I don't care how it happens today. They have got to get a win, okay? We can complain about the offense all that we want. If they do not win this game, then guess what? That's what ultimately, if they win this game and the offense doesn't look good, it is what it is. You have to find a way to get the job done today and move on to the next week when you play against the LA Chargers on Monday Night Football and just go into that game feeling good with a W, okay? So that is the bottom line, and we'll see how they do today. So we'll talk a little bit about starting lineups in just a little bit. I do want to hear what your final score predictions are down below. Also, let me know how your Thanksgiving was. What did you guys eat? What did you guys do? I really want to hear all about that because I think that Thanksgiving is a time where you spend with family, you spend it with loved ones, and it's cool to just hear people's stories and be able to share what they did for Thanksgiving. I think that's awesome. All right, so we are ready to get underway in just a few seconds. It is 42 degrees out at the Linc. Winds are blowing at 18 miles per hour. It really feels like it's 31 degrees, and the Eagles are going to get the football they're going to kick off first. So they ended up winning the coin toss, and Jake Elliott is going to go out there to kick things off. So we are ready to get underway. Hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well. So Elliott is ready to kick things off. And here's the kick. This ball is going to be caught by Duvernay at the 10, and he takes it all the way to the 20, past the 30, and he is down right at about the 33-yard line. So that is a 24-yard return. And sorry, that was Blackwell on the return there, not Duvernay, but Latu is able to make the tackle. Caleb Williams, well, ever since he started off the season 0-2, he's thrown for 16 touchdowns. He's had 3 touchdown runs and has only thrown 4 picks for the Chicago Bears. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. What is going on? Hardcore is here. What's up, Hardcore? Lydia is also here. And Cool J is here as well. Here is Caleb Williams under center. We'll get to the lineups in just a little bit. Williams is going to hand it off over to Swift, who runs past the left tackle and gets about 3 yards as he's tackled by Nolan Smith. So that'll put Chicago at their own 36. DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai are the running backs. And then at wide receiver, you got Rome Odunze. You got DJ Moore and Luther Burden III. At tight end, you'll see Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet out there. On the offensive line at left tackle, it's Theo Benedict. And you got Joe Tooney at left guard. The center is Drew Dahlman. The right guard is Jonah Jackson. And at right tackle, it's Darnell Wright. Here's a little pass that's going to be caught and taken all the way towards about the 41. The 42, they'll call it, is Cole Kmet. It was a little shovel pass, if you will, from Caleb Williams. The Eagles, we'll get to their defensive lineup in just a little bit, too, to talk a little bit more about them. I do have to make sure that these sound effects are working. I tested them out before, but for some reason, it was not working. So I'll have to do that in a little bit. This will be a 3rd and 1. Williams under center, plunges on forward, does get the first down, and that takes them to about their own 45. You got 3 yards on the QB sneak there. And so the drive will continue for the Chicago Bears. Both teams are 8-3 on the season. So far this drive, 3 plays, 12 yards, in a matter of just 90 seconds. Hello, chat. What's up, chat? Lydia says, let's go Eagles, baby. Let's go. Let's go! 13 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. You got a receiver in motion. Here's Williams on a play-action pass. Throws it up the middle, deflected off the hands of a receiver, and incomplete. Eagles did provide some good coverage there. That was Cooper DeJean was able to stay on Odunze over on the inside. Under center, Caleb Williams has had 108 pass attempts, which if you take a look at comparison to last year, he had 71. That's the 3rd most, though, in the NFL. Here we go. Another handoff that's going to go over to DeAndre Swift on the outside. Then he takes it to about the 50-yard line. So he's stopped at midfield by Nakobe Dean and gets 5 yards on that carry. Swift, of course, the former running back, played for the Philadelphia Eagles, of course. Ended up spending some time with them. He's had a very good season overall. He's been doing a very good job on the ground. 4 touchdowns, 649 rushing yards. He averages about 4.5 per carry. Just has 144th carry of the season. Williams in the gun, gets the snap, looks towards the right side, throws it, and it's a low pass, but it's caught by Odunze for about another 5 yards or so. And that takes it to about the Philadelphia 45. Adoree Jackson was the guy that was supposed to stay on him. A good job by Odunze just to make the catch. He was wide open. Just towards the left side of that Eagles logo. So they've gone to the air game 3 times on this drive. Williams under center yet again. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They'll fake the handoff. Williams rolls over towards his right side, throws it, and it's caught. And another first down taken by the Chicago Bears. That was Burden who ended up catching that. So Luther Burden the third over in the slot, able to catch that play. And so another 11 yards gained by the Chicago Bears on offense. And the drive continues. Williams so far 3 for 4 in the passing game for 22 yards. He's getting everywhere that he wants. This time they'll pitch it over to Swift towards the right side, gets past the blue line, and takes it towards the outside for 3 yards. Jalen Phillips able to stop him at the 31. DN is here. What's up, District Nation? How are you, my friend? Seema Fox is also here as well. Final score predictions, guys. Let us know down below. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And DN, drop your link down below too, my friend. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to DN. He covers everything Washington, D.C. related for sports. The Commanders and the Nationals, he primarily covers on his channel. Williams, empty backfield this time, gets the snap, throws up the middle, and it's incomplete. Nowhere to go. Looks like he tried to find a Loveland, but Jalen Carter actually stayed on him, and the pass was not near him. Tried to throw it in that sort of vicinity. Phillies defense, though, able to provide some pressure. It's now 3rd and 7, and the clock stops with 10:19 to go. Of course, a lot of former Eagles playing on this Bears team. Talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit. Dual receivers on the left side. Here's a handoff over to DeAndre Swift, and he runs up the middle, runs now towards the outside, and takes it to the 25. It will be 4th and 1 at the 25. We'll see if the offense will stay out there. Looks like they will. Clock continues to run. Ten plays, 42 yards. DeAndre Swift with his 4th carry. That was for 6 yards. That was his longest rush on this drive. Offense will stay out there for the Bears. Here is Williams under center. Hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles stop him. 9:25 left to go. Let's see if where the ball is spotted. It looked like that they rolled it, that he didn't get past the line there. And now one of the referees is saying that it'll be Eagles football. But hold up a second. The drive will continue. Okay. 1st and 10. Say that the play is under review. Eagles are going to challenge. Okay. The ball was snapped, and then the Eagles threw the challenge flag out there. So they'll see if whether or not this is a first down. Eagles are going to challenge the call here. Sirianni challenging the spotting of the football. I thought that they just got him. But as Swift was going towards the ground, looking at the replay here, it's a little bit tough to see. He did try to budge on forward for an extra half a yard or so. So we'll see where the spotting is and if the challenge is successful or not for Philadelphia. And we'll have to wait and see after this timeout. Oh, boy. Seema Fox says, let's go, Eagles. What's up, Andrew? How are you, Andrew? Shout out to you. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know if they're going to win this challenge or not. I thought that they just got to him. Eagles are going to lose this, says Tim Kelly, but why wasn't it an auto measurement, says Tim Kelly. John Clark just said the Eagles' defense is coming off the field, and the offense is going out there. They think that they won the challenge. So Philadelphia challenged the ruling, and the play was reversed, and so Monangai was not able to get back, was not able to get the first down there, and it will be Eagles football. They'll have it at their own 25. Now we're just going to wait to see when the game will come back on. That's funny. By the way, we didn't really get to talk about the Eagles lineup today as far as their defense goes, but you got Moro Ojomo, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and then Jalen Phillips, Zach Bond, Nakobe Dean, and Nolan Smith, all as the linebackers. In the secondary, it'll be Adoree Jackson, Reed Blankenship, Andrew Makuba, Quinyon Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean. And so that was who was out there on defense. So the Philadelphia Eagles ended up winning their challenge, and they will take over on downs at their own 25-yard line. Call was overturned, and it will be Eagles football. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. That way you will know when we do go live. So now Jalen Hurts and the offense are out there. There's Dotson in motion. Eagles are in their black and white uniforms. A handoff over to Barkley, who spins and gets over to the 30. And he gets about 5 yards that time. The offense for the Eagles today, it'll be Jalen Hurts as the quarterback, Saquon Barkley and Tank Bigsby as the running backs, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jahan Dotson over at wide receiver, Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra, and Kylan Granson at tight end. At left tackle, it's Jordan Mailata. Left guard, it's Landon Dickerson. The center is Cam Jurgens. Right guard is Tyler Steen. Then at right tackle, it'll be Fred Johnson. There's a flag issued, and a false start will be called on A.J. Brown. And so that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It will be 2nd and 10, so the Eagles go back to the 25. Penalties were definitely a big part of why the Eagles did not do well in that game against Dallas. What's up, Scott? City Lights is here. My prediction is 36-14 Philadelphia. I like that. Eagles are going from right to left. Devontae Smith in motion. And Hurts is going to zip it over to A.J. Brown, who catches it at about the 34 and takes it to the 35 for a first down. So A.J. Brown, who just got called for a false start, able to make up for it and get 10 yards, and the Eagles move the sticks. Grant Calcaterra is out there in the huddle. Just wanted to throw that out there, too. A.J. Brown, 7.5 targets per game. Average of 57 yards, which is obviously a career low for him. Shotgun formation for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts will hand it off over to Barkley. Barkley runs up the middle, takes it to about the 40. And so another 5 yards gained on the ground for Saquon Barkley as a run up the middle was provided. Defensively for the Chicago Bears, they got Jervon Dexter Sr. at right defensive tackle. On the edge, it'll be Dominique Robinson. You also have the linebackers. You got Ruben Hypolite, T.J. Edwards, Noah Sewell. In the secondary, Jalen Johnson, Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard, Kyler Gordon, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the secondary as well. Hurts' pass was just incomplete to Devontae Smith. Sorry about that. The screen did freeze. Hurts got it deflected, I believe, off of Jackson's hands. I think it actually just hit his fingertips. But regardless, an incomplete pass, and it's now 3rd and 5 at the 40. Shotgun formation yet again for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap, drops back. He has time. Rolls towards his right side now. He's at the 30, and he's going to throw it on out of bounds. So he had to just throw it away. Nothing there. 4th and 5. And the Philadelphia Eagles not able to gain much on that possession. 7:05 left to be played in the first quarter. That drive just lasted 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And they only came up with 5 plays there. So offense goes stale, and the special teams will go out there. Braden Mann will be punting the football. Eight seconds left on the play clock. Here's the punt, and this ball is lined over towards the left side, and that's going to be caught. Fair catch signaled at the 22 by Devin Duvernay. All right, and so the Bears will get the ball back with 6:57 left to go as we have a timeout taken, and we'll step aside. See you very, very soon. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Adoree Jackson is back in the game, according to Zach Berman. Just wanted to throw that out there right now. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We got some NFL action here on Black Friday between the Eagles and the Bears. And so, no score so far between the both of these teams. Man just punted the ball, and Chicago takes over at their own 22-yard line. And Caleb Williams will go back out there for the Chicago Bears. We'll see how his offense does. Of course, the Bears have had a lot of success with Ben Johnson as their head coach this year. Another handoff that goes to DeAndre Swift as he runs up the middle, gets past the 30, takes it to the 35, and down at the 39 he goes. That was actually Monangai who got the carry there for 17 yards. So he was able to just get a big gap up the middle and part the Red Sea. The offensive line did a very good job there for the Chicago Bears, and the Eagles defense just could not find a way to stop them. 1st and 10, 6:25 left to go. Williams in the gun gets the snap, throws it, and it's caught at the 45 by Burden. Again, that's his second reception today. So he is 2 for 2 on his targets. That was a 6-yard gain. And Nakobe Dean makes the tackle at the 45 of Chicago. So they get going on the ground and then go to the air game. What's up in store here? 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Williams will be under center this time. And so He dumps it off over to Swift, who gets past the 45 and takes it towards the left side and gets to the 50, and there's a 5-yard gain. 1st and 10 with 5:40 left to go. They're getting some holes. There's Kyle Monangai. The first 5 games, he was only averaging about 4.5 rushes. Rushing yards. Now it's up to 12.5. 1st and 10, 5:15 left to go. He's still out there. Another handoff over to Monangai as he runs up the middle and takes it to the Philadelphia 45. Reed Blankenship is the one who tackles him, so another 5 yards gained on the ground by him. Scott is here. City Lights. Said that you were here before. Mike is also here. How are you, Mike? What's going on? Really trying to see this Eagles defense just provide some pressure up front. They got a big turnover as Nick Sirianni then ended up winning his challenge. This time they'll dump it off over to DeAndre Swift, and Swift has a big gap. He takes it past the 40, over to the 30, to the 25, inside the 23. He's down at the 22. The Chicago Bears doing a good job on the ground, and nobody can stop them. DeAndre Swift ends up getting a big gain for 23 yards, and Adoree Jackson takes him down in the secondary. More gaps being provided on that front side by the Chicago Bears, and the Eagles defense just cannot break on through. Empty backfield this time. Triples towards the left. Williams in the gun gets the snap. Pressure's coming, and he throws it away towards the right side, out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Blitz was coming, and Jalen Phillips was able to provide pressure on him. Then the clock stops with 3:51 left to go. Phillips got past the right guard and just put his hands up as soon as he got on over to Williams. Just didn't get there quick enough to block it. The Bears already on the ground have 70 rushing yards on 10 carries in this game. They've been winning the time of possession too. Here's Williams in the gun as he gets the snap, throws it, and this time it is incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down. It was actually caught, at about the 14. I didn't know if he got out or not. And he just kept his feet in. Yes. This screen that's the 3rd time that this has froze on me today. That was Loveland who caught it. So it's now 3rd and 2. Sold him to a field goal here. Motion towards the right side. A handoff over to Swift, and Swift is absolutely smothered, but he pushes on forward from the back and gets the 1st down. The Eagles had him. I mean, Moro Ojomo was right there. It looked like he was going to take him down, and then he just got an extra 2 yards that time and was able to get a 1st down. Had him right there. It just pushed the pile on forward, Monangai, that is. Current drive, 8 plays, 67 yards. All they had to do was just get him down. They were so close to doing so. This time they'll fake the handoff. Williams looks towards the end zone, throws it, and it's incomplete. A diving attempt by Olamide Zaccheaus. It just went right through his hands. So Monangai was the running back. They faked the handoff to him, and then he just rolled towards the right. And he made an excellent throw there to Zaccheaus, and he just could not make the diving catch towards his left side. Williams today 5 for 9 in the passing game. Clock stops with 2:19 to go. Duels towards the left. There's one on the outside to the right. Another handoff over to Monangai as he gets past the 10. He takes it inside the 5 and down at the 3 he goes. Another 8 yards by him. So 40 rushing yards for DeAndre Swift and 38 for Monangai. They're getting absolutely bullied up front. It's the most rushing yards that they've ever allowed in the first quarter since 2022, according to Prime. 3rd and 2 at the Philadelphia 3. Bears have the ball. Another dump off over to Monangai, and he runs up the middle, gets space, and he's in. Touchdown. Was that DeAndre Swift? It was. DeAndre Swift ends up getting into the end zone, and it's now 6-0 Bears. So they keep switching between Swift and Monangai, and DeAndre Swift comes on in and gets a 3-yard touchdown, and the Bears go up 6-0. End up getting a gap over towards that right side. So 91 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the extra point is going to come up by Santos. Ball is spotted, the kick is up, and it's good. It's 7-0 Bears. So DeAndre Swift finds the end zone, gets a 3-yard run. And the Bears put up 11 plays, 78 yards in a matter of 5 minutes and 26 seconds. And we'll see if the Eagles have a response on offense when we do return. Don't go anywhere. Tell you what, Ben Johnson has the Bears cooking on offense so far, it seems. And the Eagles, their defense just did not do a good job on the ground providing defense on DeAndre Swift or Kyle Monangai. All right, so here we go. Santos is going to kick this off for the Bears. And this ball is going to go end over end. And touchback as it goes on into the end zone, and the Eagles will get it at their own 35-yard line. Come on, they got to put up a drive here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. A little quad box up there. I like that. Hurts in the gun. There's Barkley over towards his right side. This time they're going to hand it off, and Barkley takes it past the 40, and he'll be down at about the 43-yard line. They'll call it a 44. They'll call it the 44. So it's a 9-yard run by Saquon, and the guy that ended up tackling him was Williams. Here we go. Hurts was ready to hand it off, but there was a flag issued. That's going to be on Landon Dickerson for some movement up front, and a false start called. That's the second penalty called against the Philadelphia Eagles. So 2 penalties that have costed them 10 total yards. PJ, thanks so much for the gifted membership, my friend. Shout out to you. How's everybody in chat doing? We got a quiet bunch today. What's going on? Hurts gets the snap. He's going to run. He'll take it past the 40 and go down to about the 42 by Billings and Williams. Are able to stop him there. James Seltzer says the fact that the sloppy penalties are still happening is infuriating and concerning. And obviously, I mean, how can you disagree with that? 3rd and 3, but before a play is even run, that's going to end the first quarter. So the Eagles are down 7-0, and they will go into quarter number 2 with that deficit, and they'll have the ball at their own 42-yard line. And we'll take another step off and be right back. Apparently, Jalen Hurts visited Children's Hospital of Philadelphia today and invited the kids to come to the Eagles game. And so he actually is wearing the cleats today that were designed by the kids, which is really cool. And that's so awesome. So shout out to him for that. But hopefully, as far as his play goes, hopefully it'll get better as this game goes on. I mean, Jalen has only 1 pass completion today. He's 1 for 3 with his passes, and he just has 3 yards rushing on the ground. Got to get things going. John is here. What's up, John? Takes on this game today. Takes on this game. What are your final score predictions? What is going on? Doug says it's because the coaches aren't allowed to coach and lay into players anymore because it may hurt their feelings and hurt them mentally. Why stupid penalties still happen this late in the season still? I'll finish your sentence for you. It's infuriating, right? It's more than just annoying. It's just like, man, we're better than this. That's how it feels. I hope I put the right words in your mouth. 3rd and 3 at the 42 in Philadelphia territory. The Eagles do have the ball. They've put up just 2 plays and have gotten 7 yards on this drive. 3rd down. All right, here we go. Hurts lines him up. Hands it off or fakes the handoff, throws over towards the right side, and that's caught by Devontae Smith past the 40 and down at the 30. And I'll actually say that he got to the Chicago 28 after all. So Jalen Hurts faked the handoff and then just threw it to Devontae Smith, who was running towards the outside, and he gets 30 yards on that gain. So Smith able to run towards the outside. Byard, I believe, was his man that was supposed to be on him, and he was left wide open and just caught it right through his hands, or right with his hands. Hurts will flip it over to Barkley, runs past the left guard, gets tripped up past the 27, and he is at about the Chicago 28. Or the 24, I should say. "14 minutes left in this second quarter. It's 7-0 Bears. And it'll be 2nd and 6 at the Chicago 24. Hurts is under center. There's triples over towards the left. And now Dotson's in motion. This time they're going to hand it off over to Saquon, and the defense was ready for him, and down he goes. Loses 2 yards on that carry, and Booker able to stop him. That's Austin Booker, number 94. Able to get a nice stop there. Booker's 22 years old. Played for Minnesota and Kansas when he was in college. He's from Greenwood, Indiana, 6 feet 6 inches tall, 245 pounds. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap, throws it wide open, but it's dropped by Devontae Smith. He was open at the 20, would have been a first down, and now it's going to be a 4th and 8 instead. Let's see if the Eagles are going to take the points here, or if the offense is going to stay out there. Again, they're at the Chicago 26. If they want to try to get a first down, they got to get to the 18. I think that they should just take the points at this point. But Devontae just could not catch that. The ball sort of went behind him a little bit. And so the Eagles will just take the 3. This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. And the ball is snapped, spotted, and Elliott's kick is a line drive, and that's good. Bad miss on 3rd down there by Jalen Hurts. He had Devontae Smith across the middle. It was a good call, just a bad execution. But there's a timeout taken at the 13:04 marker, and the Eagles trail 7-3 against the Chicago Bears. I'm looking at the replay, and I'm like thinking to myself, man, he was open. I mean, he was open, and Hurts just threw it a little bit behind him. C-Bane says Hurts is half Tom Brady and half Russell Wilson. Man, just missed him, dude. Mike, thanks so much for the sub, man. Thank you for the sub. And Alan, thank you for the sub as well. Not going to argue that, JJ. First, Rocky, still my favorite sports movie of all time. Favorite sports movies? Rocky, I guess, has to be up there, right? Oh, boy. How about those games yesterday, man? How about the Dallas game yesterday? I mean, Dallas has got to feel really good about themselves. I can't believe that the Chiefs ended up losing that game. They might not make the playoffs now. That's crazy. I would have thought at this point in the season that the Chiefs would be 6-6. I mean, they are what, 1-5 on the road now? Like that is crazy. That is wild. They had they had the lead, and then they fought back in the fourth quarter, but they were down. What was it, 20-14, heading on into that fourth quarter? Gosh, crazy stuff. Recovering from Thanksgiving, still cleaning up, had the entire family 9 and cooked. I got a big spread. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Had a family of 9. Whew. We had a nice Thanksgiving yesterday. Favorite Thanksgiving food? Besides the turkey. I know that some people don't even like the turkey, but besides the turkey, for most people, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Comment that down below. All right, so Elliott is going to go out there to kick it off for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles do trail 7-3 to the Chicago Bears. DeAndre Swift got down into the end zone, ended up getting a touchdown on a run for just 3 yards. And then Elliott just kicked the 44-yard field goal, and this time he'll kick it off the kickoff here, and it will go towards the back of the end zone, and Chicago will have it to start things off on their very next drive at their own 20. I've been studying computers. Missed the Birds and the 76ers. You've been studying computers. What have you been studying? So the Bears have gotten things going off the ground. Caleb Williams is now under center. This time they're going to hand it off over to Swift, who runs towards the outside, gets past the 30, avoids a tackle, and gets taken down inside the 40 of Chicago. He's down at the 37. DeAndre Swift, who had 17 yards on one carry to start off that last drive for the Bears, does the same exact thing this time, too. This time he runs towards the right side, though, is able to just get a lot of yards on the ground. So the Eagles' defense just are not able to solve any of these running backs here. Monangai and Swift alone have 98 yards on 13 carries. A 1st and 10 at the Chicago 37. Williams dumps it off and gives it over to Monangai for just 2 yards, and Jordan Davis stops him at the 39. Oh, man. Kyle is 23 years old, went to Rutgers, and was selected by the Bears in the 7th round of the 2025 draft. He's from Roseland, New Jersey. Ended up going to high school in Ramsey, New Jersey. Here's Williams as he gets the snap. He drops back. He throws it towards his right, and it's incomplete. It was a short pass, supposed to go to Monangai, but wouldn't have been able to make the catch. Good pressure there by Zach Bond up front for Philadelphia. That's what you want to try to see them get towards that left side and get on through the holes. Good blocking up front, too, by Jalen Carter. All right, 3rd down here. And the Eagles trying to get a stop. 3rd and 7 at the 40. Empty backfield. Here's Williams. He gets the snap. Throws it up the middle. And a catch made. And going down inside the 50 is Olamide Zaccheaus. And that'll move the sticks. A line drive throw to Zaccheaus as he hauled it on in. And he gets 9 yards. Blankenship able to tackle him just at the Chicago 49-yard line. Had to dive on forward and just wrap him up right at the knees. Williams again just delivering on 3rd down. The Bears are now 5 for 6 on 3rd down conversions today. Williams is going to flip it off over towards the left side and taking it past the 50 over towards about the 40-yard line, getting another 1st down on a jet sweep is Booker. Or is Burden, excuse me. So Burden able to just get the little flip over on the left. Jalen Carter was there, and no way that he could stop him. Just sort of got by Jalen Carter. And Quinyon Mitchell and Reed Blankenship were the ones who did stop him. Williams in the gun, gets the snap, throws it towards the right side, and that time it's incomplete. I believe Adoree Jackson was covering the receiver. It was DJ Moore. And they'll call it now a 3rd and 1. So they wanted to take a shot downfield, and Moore tried to catch it, but it was just a little bit towards his left. He sort of overran that route a little bit, but Jackson still was able to stay on him like a tag. Williams under center, 3rd and 1 now. In motion is a receiver, and Williams is just going to plunge up the middle on a QB sneak, and he gets 2 yards, another first down by Chicago. And they just continue to move the sticks. That's their 11th first down in this game. They've gotten 160 net yards today, and this will also be their 30th play. The Eagles have only had 11 plays on offense. And it just goes to show that Chicago is being very crafty with their game plan and have done a very good job with their ball control. Williams fakes the handoff, rolls towards the right side, and throws it, and it's caught towards the outside and caught for a second down by Rome Odunze. Haven't really heard his name a lot today. Just a 3-yard catch, though. Williams has had 14 passing attempts. Just 8 completions, though. 9 minutes left to be played in this opening half here. Now a dump off towards the right side to Zacchaeus. And that is going to be 3rd down. Just be another 3 yards there. 3rd and 4 at the 34 in Philadelphia territory. Then we got DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monanga as the running backs. Odunze, Moore, and Burden at receiver. And Loveland and Komet as the tight ends. Williams drops back as he gets the snap. Pressure's coming. He rolls towards the right side. He's at the 40. Runs past the line of scrimmage and runs on out of bounds. Did he get the first down with his right foot? He did. And so they'll mark him down at the 29. This guy is just so crafty, man. He's able to use his legs. He stepped up first, and the Eagles just could not take him down. And then he stepped back and then just navigated outside the pocket and made things happen for himself. 5 yards on the ground for Caleb Williams. 7:50 left remaining in this second quarter. Williams will dump it off again over to Swift, who gets past the 20, takes it past the backfield, and he'll be down at the 11-yard line. DeAndre Swift again destroying the Eagles on the ground. 17 yards. And the former Bird, man, just having himself quite a first half. Cooper DeJean had him right there and just could not take him down. And then Reed Blankenship, as soon as he was coming on into the secondary, they just couldn't tackle him. They missed a lot of tackles, especially on that play. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Williams rolls out over towards the right side. Pressure's coming, and he just throws it away. Nakobe Dean thought maybe was going to get a chance to sack him there. He did have an opportunity, but just could not take him down. It would have been a big loss, but good for Caleb Williams just to be able to get that throw off. And they're not going to call grounding there. Let's see again. They are just bullying the Eagles on the ground. 131 rushing yards for Chicago. 2nd and 10. 1 second left on the play clock. And they just get it off. Williams looks towards the left side. Now throws it over towards the right side, and it's incomplete. Supposed to go into the end zone. Again, Rome Odunze was the intended target. Chris Ollie says, this is maybe the most insurmountable 7-3 lead I've ever seen. 3rd and 10 at the 12 in Philadelphia territory. Tell you what, Sidney Brown has been getting picked on a lot in this game, too. He's been their starting safety. Williams in the gun gets the snap, gets the ball deflected, and it is incomplete. Odunze was supposed to be the target, and Jalen Phillips got a piece of that football as he tried to block it. Good job by Jalen Phillips there, too. Escaped right through the pressure, got his right hand on the ball. And now 4th and 10 with 6:47 left to go in the second quarter. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt for Santos, so they don't give up a touchdown. Unless something crazy happens here. The referees are gonna... They took the football back, and now... Here we go. Okay. This is a 30-yard attempt. .13 seconds left on the play clock. Ball snapped. Ball spotted, and the kick is up, and it's good. And it's now a 10-3 game. The Chicago Bears lead it by a touchdown. So, the Bears able to come up with 15 plays, 68 yards, and they took a lot of time off that clock. We'll be right back in just a little bit. And the Eagles trail 10-3. Alrighty, let's get back to favorite Thanksgiving food. So we got ravioli from Mike Sarno. We got what else do we got? We got mac and cheese. Anybody else? Mac and cheese is fire. We didn't have mac and cheese last night. Stuffing, green bean casserole. We didn't have casseroles either. But casseroles are a tradition. Business administration. Nice. Cool. Don't have a TV yet since divorce, so watch Dr. Delay, bro. Is a very good show. Telling you, man, I don't just BS when it comes to these other people. Dr. Delay is one of those people that is really good at his craft. The Bears have rushed for 131 yards on 19 carries. That's just a crazy stat. On the return here will be Will Shipley, and Shipley catches it at about the 7, takes it past the 15 to the 20, and down at the 23 he goes by Blackwell and Hardy. Or at the 30, excuse me. It was a 23-yard return. So a 23-yard return there by Shipley. And he's down at the 30-yard line. Ugh, you okay, JJ? Yeah, I'm good. 1st and 10, 6:38 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Hurts in the gun as he gets the snap, dumps it off over to Barkley, who tries to run past the right guard, and he pretty much just only gets 2 yards there. Montez Sweat able to stop him on that right side. I mean, there was nothing there, really. I'm surprised that he actually ended up getting 2 yards, but not much there for him to operate with. 6:10 left to be played in the second quarter. Eagles have a 44-yard field goal from Jake Elliott. Those are all the points that they have so far. It's been all about the Bears' running game. The Eagles' offense has just been stale. Hurts gets the snap, rolls towards the right side, throws it, and that one is caught by Goddard, but he doesn't get the first down. It's a 5-yard catch, and he runs on that out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the Philadelphia 37-yard line. We got to get the first down here. Come on. There's defense. It's been sort of middle of the pack this year, really. 8 seconds left on the play clock. There's Devontae in motion going from the left side, or the right side to the left. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back, looks up the middle, throws it, and it's deflected and incomplete. Supposed to go to Dallas Goedert. Good pressure there on the secondary. And so the Eagles are going to punt the football here. Just nothing there. I mean, Hurts tried to zip it over to Goddard. Goddard, who was covered by Johnson. There was a little, maybe a ever so slight hold there, but not enough for them to call a pass interference. Eagles fans, of course, booing right now. There's a 3-and-out. They're like up there with 3-and-outs this year. I was listening to the midday show today, talking a little bit about that. Here's a punt that is going to bounce inside the 5 and head over towards the end zone, and the Bears will get it again at their own 20. So Braden Mann punts it for 63 yards to the end zone, and we have yet another timeout taken with 4:59 left to be played in the second quarter. I just can't understand it. Boos are coming down for the offense after another 3-and-outs. I mean, like, the question that I really have, right? I understand that Goddard could have made the catch there. I'm just wondering, and the organization is not going to do this. What, like, where is Tank Bigsby? Why is he not getting anything? I mean, he doesn't even have one snap. Nothing. All the stuff on the ground is going to Saquon, who just has 6 carries for 23 yards. It's just not good enough. Devontae with 1 catch for 30 yards. AJ with 1 catch for 10 yards. And Dallas Goedert, 1 catch and 2 targets for 5 yards. It's not good. It's really not good, man. Fox, I'm a Steelers fan. We have the highest paid D in the league, and we are trash, so OT can happen. Tell you, man, Doc does a very good job with the Steelers. He's good at calling football, man. He really is. Both teams have now had 3 possessions. Listen to this from Dave Zangaro. The Bears have had the ball for 17 minutes and 12 seconds. The Eagles, they've had the ball for 7 minutes and 49 seconds. And again, that's what happens when you establish the run. And your defense, I believe, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think that the defense looks tired. They looked gassed out there. At this rate, the Bears punter won't ever take the field all day, says Jay Decker. Oof. Yikes, mac and cheese and ravioli on Thanksgiving. Haha, both are good, though. Yeah, mac and cheese is a tradition. I don't know if somebody's had mac and cheese and raviolis on Thanksgiving, but I know mac and cheese is a big Thanksgiving food. Here is Williams in the gun as he'll get the snap, and he hands it off over to his running back Monangai, and he goes nowhere, and Jordan Davis stops the run. All right, so 2nd and 10 at the Chicago 20. They were able to stack the box that time, and Jordan Davis knew exactly where he was going to go. All right. 2nd and 10. Williams gets the snap, throws it up the middle this time, and it's caught for a first down at the 33, in between the hash marks by Loveland, the tight end, and Reed Blankenship takes him down from the ankles. Just some motion towards that right side, and he threw that thing right on the money. I don't know who it was on the Eagles defense that tried to get out in front of it. Was it Bond? I don't know. But nonetheless, was a little bit early. Here is Williams again. Play action pass. Looks over towards the right side. Throws it and incomplete. They wanted an OPI call there, the Eagles, and they were not going to get it. It's now 2nd and 10 with 3:40 left to go. He was looking for Loveland yet again. Jalix Hunt was the one who was on him. Hurts had a wide open field in front of him for the 3 yards, says Jay Decker. It's obvious that Kellen Moore was the brains behind the offense. Look at how bad they are without him. And we weren't really giving Kellen Moore a lot of love last year. It was really all Saquon Barkley, and it was more so the O-line. I think that we took him for granted. There's a 5-man rush coming up front as Williams gets the snap, throws it towards the right, and incomplete. 3rd and 10. .337 left to be played in this second quarter. 10-3 Bears. Williams gets the snap. He drops back. Pressure's coming, and down he goes. Jalen Carter completes the sack. And so a big loss there, a loss of 10 yards. Boom goes Caleb Williams. Nice. Big loss there, and also give credit to Nolan Smith Jr. as well for breaking on through. Smith Jr. almost got the sack, and then Jalen Carter was right behind him, and he just was able to yank him on down. So now they're forced to punt the ball, and here comes the punt. And this ball is popped up, and it's going to bounce inside the 40, taken to the 30, to the 25, and picked up by DeJean, I believe, or Shipley at the 22, and he will take it back for just about 12 yards or so before he's taken down. So they'll say that the Eagles have the ball at the 35. So it'll be a 1st and 10, and the Eagles offense will go back out there. They still have the 2-minute warning, too, and all 3 timeouts as well. Speaking of timeouts, we're going to take a very quick timeout. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. Well, a lot of things have not looked good, but Nolan Smith able to provide pressure, and Jalen Carter able to get a sack from that very last play, which was nice to see. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 35 on offense. It's a 10-3 game. Feels like it should be more of a blowout with the way that the Bears have been just dominating on the ground. Here's Hurts under center. Devontae going from left to right. Hurts fakes the handoff, and he throws it towards the right side, gives it over to A.J. Brown, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know what that play call was, but A.J. just not able to catch that. Or, sorry, he was able to catch it, but just took it back to the line. 2nd and 10, still at the 35. And they're not showing the clock, but I believe that they're going to take it to the 2-minute warning. And they will. So, we've reached the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd and 10 as the boos continue to come on down here in Philadelphia. And so, another timeout coming on up. All right. Quick predictions on this drive while we're in this timeout. What will be the result? Will it be a punt? Will there be a fumble? Will there be an INT? Will there be a touchdown? Or will there be a field goal? Let me know down below. Or just will it be a turnover on downs? 6 outcomes. 6 probable outcomes. Really, you could also get a safety, but I highly doubt that would happen. Oh, man. We have reached the 8159 subscriber mark, and we are now 41 subscribers away from getting the 8200. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. After the game is done, I can only stay on for just a little bit because we do have a Sixers game tonight at 7:30. So it probably won't be as long of a post-game show tonight. Maybe what I'll do is I'll extend it to after the Sixers game. I don't know. Maybe that sounds dumb. But I am planning on doing the Sixers tonight at 7:30. And please provide me updates with the Flyers game. If you guys are tuning on in, there's a 4 o'clock game that just got started for the Flyers. So give me updates on that when you can. I like all the Thanksgiving meals. My DILs, or my Dill's corn casserole was good. Nice. At this rate, the Bear. I remember reading that. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? Mark says, sorry I'm late. I was installing a new graphics card and fixing cable management. It's all good. Somebody time him out. Just kidding. Nolan has been awesome this year. Or this game, as well as getting a ton of pressures. What's up, JC? JJ, you're right, bro. And man, I'm glad to have been wrong. I'm happy you were wrong too. I couldn't disagree with you though. You technically said at the rate that they are going, they're not going to get to anybody. So technically, you're right. But I also figured too that you were implying that they weren't going to. That the punter wasn't going to go on out there in the game. So I sort of implied that too. Probably should not have done that. I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that they let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. Kind of surprised. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking towards the center and throws it, and it's incomplete. Supposed to go to A.J. Brown. And it's now a 3rd and 9 at the 36. A.J. and Jalen not able to connect there. Went right up the middle. A.J. could not catch the ball. Come on, man. 2 catches for A.J. for 11 yards. Second catch he made was for nothing. All right. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts does get the snap again. Drops back, looks towards the right side, throws it, and that's caught for a first down by A.J. Brown. There was a flag thrown, though, in the secondary. Let's see where this flag is going to be on, or who it's going to be on. Looks like they're going to walk back on offense, and they will call offensive pass interference on A.J. Brown. Good job. Let's see again. Johnson was on him. Pushed him off just a little bit. And it'll now be a 3rd and 19. To me, it really didn't look like it was completely visible there. Gosh. I don't really know about that. Hurts gets the snap again. Rolls over towards the right side at the 20. He's looking to throw. He does to Dallas Goedert, but it is not good enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down. It'll be about 4th and 8. That go to Will Shipley? It did. 4th and 8 at the 37 in Philadelphia territory. I didn't like that call. I really did not like that call there. So the Eagles will be forced to punt the ball yet again. Ugly. Man's going to punt this one, and this one's going to bounce at about the 21 and out of bounds. And the Bears, well, they're going to have to start at their own 21-yard line. And the Eagles still have all 3 timeouts remaining. So do the Chicago Bears. I don't know, chat. I don't know about that one. If you saw the play, let me know if that was really an offensive pass interference. Really didn't look like. I mean, they're saying it because they thought that he pushed him. It was just to me, it was just more of a soft touch. I don't know. BW's here. What's shaking, JJ? Long time no hang, says BW. How are you? I'm happy to see you, my friend. I'm really happy to see you. First and 10, 96 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The Bears have the ball at their own 19. And so they're going to hand it off over to DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get up the middle for about 4 yards. Sidney Brown and the Kobe Dean are able to stop him right at the hash mark, the left hash it is, at the Chicago 23-yard line. And the clock is just going to continue to tick here. 2nd and 6. Eagles won't even call a timeout. 1:08 left to go. And now a handoff over to Swift again. And this time he's going to get a first down as he ran past the right guard and then swiveled back up the middle and takes it to the Chicago 30, just on the number. And it's a new set of downs for Chicago. 1st and 10, 45 seconds left to be played in this first half, and just 3 points for the Eagles. Williams gets the snap, drops back, throws it. It's deflected, battered around, and nearly picked off by the Eagles. I believe that Nakobe Dean almost caught that. Jalen Carter was able to block it and just get that thing to be deflected. And so incomplete pass there. It bounced off of Carter, and then Nakobe Dean was right by DeAndre Swift and just could not hang on to that football. Oh, man. 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams again gets the snap, throws it towards his left side. It's a short pass, but this could be a lot of yards here. Taking it past the 40 and getting down to the 43 is DeAndre Swift. DeAndre in this game has gotten a total of 101 scrimmage yards, 88 on the ground, and 13 in the air. And a timeout called by the Bears with 21 seconds to go. They are marching down the field. They're at the Chicago 43. Man. I really wanted them to get that pick there. So close. Guys, if you love baseball, make sure that you go subscribe to Orioles Bird Watcher. He does a lot of really cool baseball content. He's playing MLB The Show during the offseason. You should definitely go check him out. Williams in the gun, gets the snap, drops back, throws it up the middle, and that time it is incomplete. Nearly picked off by the Eagles again, but it hit the ground first. 18 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Took a bounce first off the turf before it was caught. There could be riots and looting if they lose, says Steve. It's not going to be good. 2nd and 10. Williams in the gun. Gets the snap. Goes over towards the right side. There's a flag thrown right next to him, and the throw is incomplete. And we'll see what this flag is. Eagles have scored 3 points in 70-plus minutes of football so far in this game. They're going to call holding on Wright for the Chicago Bears. Looks like that was on Darnell Wright on the right side. He's the right tackle for them. 11 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Dual receivers lined up over towards the right side. And Williams will get the snap. He throws it towards the slot, and that's going to be caught and taken down at the 40 will be Burden. It's now a 3rd and 13. And that's going to make us go to halftime as the first half is done. The Eagles will receive the ball in the second half. That is the good news. But they got to get a touchdown. They have not been able to get into the end zone once today. And it's just been really bad. It's been very bad for this Eagles offense. And the defense just not able to stop the run. The Bears only have 10 points, though. The fact that this is a one-score game is actually really wild to me. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. I do want to see your messages really quickly before I do go to a break. A deep pass to Devontae is upcoming to City Lights. Yep, I didn't see it happen, man. I really am starting to hate being a Philly fan. Oh, Gluffy, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse, man. We could have a football team that's, 2-9? We could be the Tennessee Titans, my friend. You know, it could be a lot worse. As far as the Sixers and the Flyers go, I think that the Flyers have actually had a lot of exciting things happening to their organization. I don't know if you do follow the Flyers, but they definitely seem to have a lot of youth, and things seem to be coming on the up for them, but they're not ready to contend yet for the playoffs, for a Stanley Cup. And then the Sixers, they are who they are right now. What else? What else do we got? Yep, use the timeouts. If you don't have the power to fire one coach, who would it be? Nick Sirianni or Nick Nurse? Nick Nurse. I would say Nick Nurse, man. All right, I'm going to take a quick step off. Give me about 3 minutes, and then we're going to recap this first half. I mean, we have a lot to say. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What an embarrassing first half by the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I mean, it's been 70-plus minutes ever since they've gotten a touchdown. It's unbelievable. Just going back to that last game against the Dallas Cowboys, they've been getting outgained today, 222 to 83. The Bears have 16 first downs. The Eagles have 2. Derek Gunn also says, as far as the time of possession goes, the Bears have had the ball for 21 minutes, and the Eagles have only had it for 9. The fact that they are still in this game is crazy to me. But this is a chance for them to now go out into the second half and make a statement. But just to recap the first half, I can't understand some of these play calls. Jalen Hurts has not looked good today. For what it is, I just don't think he's had himself a good day at all. I think that there were a couple of plays. I know that Devontae had the one drop catch that he should have had, but there were some misses. There were some misses. I believe that there was one that was supposed to go to Devontae Smith, that was a little bit over towards his left side, and there was one play call that I really liked on a third down, but the Eagles were not able to get the first there. I believe that was the play to Devontae Smith. He missed AJ too at one point up the middle. I have not been happy with Jalen Hurts today. He just has 57 passing yards, only 10 attempts. Insane. Really, really wild. They have not given the ball to Tank Bigsby once at all today. Saquon has had 6 carries for 23 yards. And Tank has not gotten the ball once. Not a lot of plays under center, too, I've noticed. Not a lot of play-action plays, which, again, when you think about play calling and how this team is done under center, they've done a pretty good job. So they're running a lot of plays out of the shotgun, and they're not dominating on the ground, and it's just really annoying, and it continues to be frustrating, and they just cannot solve the issue at all. The Bears have never had a half this year where they allowed 3 points. They've never had that happen this year. Their defense has really not, in this game, I don't think that their defense has been anything special, but the Eagles are just shooting themselves in the foot. They've had chances. Some of these pre-snap penalties have been bad. I don't know why A.J. Brown got called for that offensive pass interference. I thought that was a terrible call. But at the same time, the Eagles are shooting themselves in the foot. You're going to get bad calls, but how do you respond? How do you respond? And not only that, but the other thing too is, like, you got yourselves in that hole. So, DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai have been doing a lot of stuff on the ground today. They had that one drive, I believe it was the second Bears drive, where they had, I believe, like 78 yards on the ground. It's just ridiculous. They're killing the clock. And the reason why the defense looks like this is because, again, your defense is gassed. You've relied on your defense so long this year to be able to just go out there and win you games. And honestly, man, the Bears should have more points. And they only have 10. It's just disappointing. But you can't hang your heads down low because there's still a second half to go in this game. And maybe they do wake up in the second half. I don't know if I'm being blindly optimistic at all. But who knows? Who knows? Sidney Brown is getting attacked on all ends. He has not looked good out there. And the Bears are definitely providing pressure on him, too. You see Luther Burden getting involved. Rome Odunze, only 2 catches for 8 yards, but that's because Quinion has done a very good job locking him down, which you would expect nothing less of in that category. He's had 5 targets today, and he's only caught the ball twice for just a total of 8 yards. They're just pounding the rock. They're establishing their run game, and the Eagles' run-stop defense just cannot do anything to stop them. A couple of chances, too, where you had opportunities to take the ball away. Would have been really nice for Nakobe Dean to get that pick with about less than a minute to go in that second quarter. It just didn't happen. Didn't happen. So I want to hear your thoughts. I'd like to know what you guys have to say about this game so far. To me, the word is just ew. It's just disgusting. 142 rushing yards allowed. The most allowed in any half by the Eagles since 2015. Crazy. All right. We are going to start off the second half. So Caleb Williams with 90 passing yards. Jalen Hurts with 57. Williams has been sacked once. Jalen has not been sacked at all. Williams, though, does have 24 attempts passing the ball, and Jalen has 10. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and we're ready to start off half number 2. Here is the kickoff as we are underway. This will be picked up right inside the 5 and taking it all the way to the 10, to the 20, past the 25, and being marked down at about the 26 will be Will Shipley. They'll actually say that he got to the 27-yard line. Jalen Jones makes the tackle on special teams for the Chicago Bears. And the offense has got to wake up. Come on. Wake up. Time to get things going. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap. He fakes the handoff that time and throws it. It was supposed to go over to Barkley's way, and it's incomplete. Overthrew it again. Come on, Jalen. It'll be a 2nd and 10. Bad first play for the offense out of the half. Hurts goes to Saquon, who isn't even expecting the ball. Gosh. They just cannot connect. 2nd down at the Philadelphia 27. They also had Bigsby out there, too, on that play. Here's a handoff over to Barkley, and he tries to run past the right guard, and he just maybe gets 1 yard that time. It'll be 3rd and 9 at the 28 in Philadelphia territory. No sort of creativity, nothing. Over the Eagles' last 4 quarters, they put up just 3 points and have only gotten 226 yards 9 first downs, and they are 2 for their last 11 on third down conversions. 3rd and 9. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back. Pressure's coming. He throws it, and that is incomplete. And the Bears defense does its job, and that'll be a 3 and out for the Eagles offense. It just took them 59 seconds to get off the field. Supposed to go to Dallas Goedert, too. It was a short throw because, again, the blitz was coming, and he had to get that thing off. And the Eagles fans are booing as the Bears will get the football back. Offensive line not even able to buy him any sort of time there either. So that was also on them. Here's Braden Mann's punt. He's been very good today, Braden Mann. And this is going to be caught at about the 12 and taking it past the 15, zigzagging past the 20, and down at the 24 is Devin Duvernay. It's a 12-yard return by Duvernay as Keely Ringo tackles him. And 13:49 left to be played in the third quarter. And the Bears offense, led by Caleb Williams, will go back out there to get their first possession of the second half. So incomplete pass to Saquon. A run with Saquon for just a yard. And Jalen Hurts with the blitz coming can't get it to Dallas Goedert. Gosh. Here's a handoff over to Swift as he runs past the 20, takes it past the 30, and he goes on out of bounds to about the 34. I believe that he ended up getting the first down. He did. There's actually a jet sweep over to DJ Moore. Again, sorry about the screen freeze. So DJ Moore got it, and he just went on out of bounds. Savannah Keller from 97.5 The Fanatic. There's no rhythm because there's nothing to build off of, she says. I don't know how you can fix an offense that has so many different issues. Here's an incomplete pass by Williams, supposed to go over to Loveland, but a good job by Quinion to cover him. Seema says this is terrible. That's putting it nicely. 2nd and 10 at the 34 of Chicago. Under center is Williams. 5-man rush up front. A handoff over to Swift. Gets past the right guard, and he's down after about a gain of 5 by Nakobe Dean. See, with them, it was interesting because they had some sort of misdirection that time, and the pressure was coming from the left side, and Swift was able to recognize that, and he just sort of switched directions and ran north side towards the 39. 3rd down. Eagles looking to try to get a stop. Looks like we have Loveland in motion. Going from left to right. Williams drops back as he gets the snap. Looks towards his right. Now fires up the middle, and it's incomplete. And it'll be a 4th down, so the Eagles' defense does its job. And it'll be a 3 and out. Good job by them. 4th and 5 with 12:27 left to go. Man. This ball ended up going up the middle, and, well, Bears are forced to punt. And here it is. This ball is popped up. There's a flag thrown, and it looks like it's going to bounce towards the left side. I believe that they're going to call a flag on the Bears. We'll see. They're going to call a false start on Jones. It'll be a 5-yard penalty just on the punt formation. So they'll redo it. It'll be a 4th and 10 at the Chicago 34. Taylor going out there for a second try. This time This one's launched and skied out of bounds to about the 21, or to about the 25, I should say. And the Eagles will get it at their own 25. We'll take a step off, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. It's a 10-3 game as the Bears lead it by 7 points. DeAndre Swift able to get a touchdown, get into the end zone in the first quarter. And then Elliott had a 44-yard field goal that was good to cut it to 7-3. Eagles will run the football with Saquon Barkley, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jarrett is the one who tackled him. And so no gain for Saquon Barkley. So he just continues to struggle. And then Santos ended up knocking down a 30-yard field goal to make it a 10-3 Chicago lead. No push again from the offensive line either. 2nd and 10 now. And Jalen Hurts gets the snap. He drops back, rolls towards the right side. He's looking to throw it, and he will on the run. And it is picked off by Chicago right at about the 50. And so the Chicago Bears able to pick off Jalen Hurts, and he will go back over to the sideline. Bad read there by Jalen, and the Bears will get the football back. That's his 2nd pick that he has thrown this year. And it was supposed to go to A.J. Brown. Actually, was it supposed to go to A.J.? It was. It was supposed to go to A.J., but A.J. was in double coverage there. And that was just a clean pick over in the secondary. Gosh. Picked off by Kevin Byard. Of course. So they take over at the Chicago 49. And the Bears get the ball back. And Monangai ends up running it for 2 yards up the middle. And takes it to about the Philadelphia 49. I can't believe that he just threw a pick there. I mean, he has to be better. The Bears defense does have 17 picks this year, which does lead the NFL, but Hurts just not able to throw it in the right spot at all. 10:55 left to go in the third quarter, and Williams under pressure, and will slide past the line of scrimmage. Did a lot of running there, squirming around, and takes it to about the 46 in Philadelphia territory. Oh, man. Can't believe this, but it might be time to bench Hurts as Jay Decker. I just don't understand what's going on. They'll call it a 3rd and 3. Williams gets the snap. Pressure's coming. Rolls towards the right side, and he throws it, and it's incomplete. And so the Bears' offense will go 3 and out, and the defense does its job for Philadelphia, and the clock will stop at 10:06 in the third quarter. Supposed to go to Odunze. Up front, Jalen Phillips, again, just providing more pressure, escaping that right guard, or that right tackle, right that is. Just worked around him on the interior side. And Williams had to think on his toes. Here's the punt by Taylor. This one will be for 36 yards, and the fair catch made by Britton Covey at the 8. And that's where the Eagles will set up shop on offense at their own 8-yard line. We'll take another step off, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. Spike Eskin posted this, and he's right about all of this. The Chicago defense ranks 29th in points given up per play, 28th in touchdowns given up per game, and 27th in yards given up per game as well. And that's who the Eagles are losing to. But they are 8-3 on the season as well, and they've played very good football. They're 8-1 in their last 9 games, As Hurts gets the snap, throws it to A.J. Brown up the middle, and he catches it for 16 yards and takes it to the 24. Hurts lines him up yet again. Hurts will get the snap, throws it towards the left, and it's just a short pass to Devontae Smith for maybe just a yard. There is a flag thrown, though. They're going to call roughing the passer on the defense. And so the Eagles will get another first down that way. So it was a 1-yard completion to Devontae Smith. So first down, that was a 15-yard penalty, and the Eagles have it at their own 39. Let's go. 9:13 left to be played in the third quarter. They have not gotten into the end zone once today. They'll hand it off to Barkley, and Barkley does get tripped up, but he gets 4 yards. They'll call it 5 yards, and Jackson is the one who tackles him on the knees. We are 41 subscribers away to getting to 8,200 subs. Hurts gets the snap. He's going to climb the pocket. He'll run up the middle, gets past the 50, runs towards the outside to the 40, and he's out of bounds at about the 35. Nice. They say that he ran out at the 33. There we go, Jalen. Good movement from him, using his legs and getting a little bit of a gap to work with. So, I'm going to run it myself. That was good enough for a 23-yard carry by Jalen Hurts. Again, he gets the snap. He drops back again, throws it towards the left side, and this time it's caught by Brown, and he takes it to the end zone. A.J. Brown making a heck of a catch, a dot by Hurts, and A.J. ends up going into the end zone, and the Eagles are now down by 1. That was by far their best drive of the game. 5 plays, 92 yards. The roughing the passer certainly did help them, but they moved the ball very well that time, and a good play by A.J. I mean, he was being guarded very well over on the outside. It looked like it was it was Nashawn Wright that was on him. Extra point coming up, and Elliott's kick is no good. Wow. Jake Elliott misses an extra point. It was wide right. The Eagles are down by 1. And so 8:05 left to go in the third quarter. He misses the extra points, and the Eagles cannot tie the game up. Darn it. Eagles finally get into the end zone, but they could not hit the extra points. Oh, man. Come on. I don't think Hurts even wants to be back out there. Well, maybe that was the kick that he needed. Let's go, though. Thank you. I'm tired of these people over here knocking us down. Just leave us alone. I hear you. Oh, man. That 23-yard run was nice, though. That was a well-executed play. I've been wondering, the other thing, too, besides not going to tank, is why isn't Hurts using his legs more? And he finally was able to do so. Man. Still down by 1. Fly, Eagles, fly, says Incano. I only didn't play it because they missed the extra point. That's why I didn't play it. That was quite an adjustment, though, by A.J. Brown to be able to make that catch. I mean, again, he was covered very well. by Nashawn Wright. And then he came back for that ball. Just was still able to have enough balance. I don't know how he caught that. That was awesome. Man. I can't be the only one ripping their hair out over the missed extra points, says Jay Decker. Why do you think I didn't play the song? It's a lie. Do it after they hit the extra point. Oh, man. Crazy. Well, Jalen Hurts is finally in triple digits with his passing yards. So, that pass to A.J. Brown, by the way, was for 33 yards. I don't think I said that. They just came back, and I couldn't really see the full return, but at the 35 and down at the 36 is Blackwell, was a 34-yard return. And Jake Elliott kicked it for 63 yards. It was caught at the 2. And Blackwell will set the Bears up at their own 36. Keith says that extra point is irrationally going to piss me off. 7:58 left to be played in the third quarter. Williams operates under center, hands it off to his running back Swift, and he's down at the 40. DeAndre gets 4 yards on the ground, and Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond able to take him down and tackle him. He has 98 yards on the ground. They gave him actually an extra 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd and 5. 98 yards on the ground, and a total of 111 scrimmage yards for DeAndre Swift in this game. And then Monangai has 9 carries for 48 yards. He seems to be more of like a power back, if you will. We have a flag thrown. And that's going to be, I believe, on the Kobe Dean. Refs are gathering together. Is on the formation. I didn't even see the huddle. They're going to call defensive holding there on the Kobe Dean for a 5-yard penalty, and that's going to be a first down. That was away from the play, too, on the incomplete pass. Oh, wait, nope, that wasn't away. He was supposed to go over to it. So it's a 1st and 10. The Chicago Bears have it at their own 46. Williams hands it off to Swift again. Runs past the right guard. Eagles finally take him down in between the hash marks. It was a gain of 9, and Cooper DeJean is the one who tackles him. I mean, even some of these short gains that they're able to make have really been bad for the Eagles. Look at Swift just being shifty with his legs. I mean, you're seeing the difference between Saquon Barkley and DeAndre Swift in this game. And the offensive line is playing well for the Bears, too, so yes, that has helped. Williams gets the snap, throws it towards the right side, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. And taking it to the 35, Philadelphia will have the football. Wow, Caleb Williams throws a pick. And what a catch made there. What an awesome steal by Jalix Hunt. And a return for 13 yards. Let's go. Man, that was supposed to go to Monangai. It was supposed to be a short pass, and Jalix Hunt able to just intercept that football and put the Eagles in prime field position. Let's go. This is the defense that we've been preaching all year long. They've done a very good job in this third quarter. And the Eagles are in field goal range, technically. They're at the Chicago 36. Hurts will hand it off to Barkley. Runs towards the outside, gets past the 30, has a little gap, and is down at the 20-yard line. 15 yards for Saquon Barkley. That's his highest that he's had today on the ground. And the Eagles are moving the football. They're at the Chicago 21-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10. Needed that run there. Good blocking, too, on the left side. Smith in motion. Another handoff to Barkley. Runs up the middle. Taken down in between the hash marks. Forward. Just maybe 4 yards there, he saw. And he's down at the 17. Let's go. On that defense. Let's go, Saquon. Jalen Hunt with that pick was awesome. That was his 2nd interception of the season. Man, come on. 2nd and 6, 5:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hurts hands it off again to Barkley, who plunges up the middle, and he gets a 1st down. 5:15 left to go. I'm just waiting to see where they're going to mark him down at. They said that he got 5 and his knee was down at the 12. Let's look again. Yeah, it was. It was down at the 12, and then he still tried to keep running forward. So it's a 3rd and 1. It's tush-push time. They're going to push forward, and did they get the first? Is the question. The Eagles believe that they got a 1st down there. We'll see if it's enough. Was there a fumble? Was there a fumble? Bears seemed convinced. Nothing yet from the officials. The Bears have the ball. They came up with the ball, and they fumbled it. Hurts tried to push on forward. Wright was going for the football. Didn't even see it through the pile-on. He went for it. And Jalen Hurts lost it. Fumbles on the tush-push and recovered by the Chicago Bears. You've got to be kidding me. And a timeout at the 4:33 marker. What a disaster. Wow. He lost the ball. Wright got it and stole it right from on a tush-push. Come on, man. Wow. Somebody said we needed a pick 6. They're probably laughing right now. Gosh. So they will have it at their own 13 in Chicago. 10-9 Bears. I knew it was you. You're the one that said it. I said we needed a pick 6. Instead, we fumbled the ball. It's a bad game, man. See, Mrs. Hurts is doing terrible. This is just a bad overall game. It's Jalen Hurts. It's the coordinators. It's on everybody, man. They just gave it back, man. You're losing the turnover battle now too. Jalen Hunt just hit the ball. Gosh, there's no excuse. None. It's just aggravating. And look, it was a good defensive play. But you got to hang on to the ball. 2 turnovers from Jalen Hurts in this game. One of them's a pick, the other one's a fumble. I mean, come on, man. So the Bears have it at their own 13. 4:33 left to go in the third. And a handoff that goes over to the running back, DeAndre Swift, and he takes it past the 20, past the 30, and down to about the 44. That was Monangai for 31 yards. Couldn't even see who was out there. Monangai rushes for 31 yards, and the Bears just continue to pound the Eagles on the ground. Gosh. Deshaun Wright, 5 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles this year. Another handoff that goes over to Monangai again. He runs up the middle, and he gets 5 yards that time. So Monangai has 84 rushing yards, and Swift has 107, man. Gosh. So they've been able to march down pretty quickly. They're at the Chicago 49. 3.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Eagles down by 1 thanks to a missed extra point by Jake Elliott. Williams hands it off again. And Monangai's going to get a first down. It's past the right guard. Down at about the Philadelphia 43. They'll say he's at the 42. Another 9-yard run. And that puts him now at 93 yards on the ground. So things really weren't working with DeAndre Swift over the last couple of drives. So now they try to go to Monangai, and it does work. And they're using him on that right side. Williams this time under center, and flags go flying everywhere. Eagles pointing towards the Bears, and it'll be on Joe Thuney. That is a false start. So it's a 5-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 15 at the 47 in Philadelphia territory. So yeah, just that they were able to get yards that quickly. 3 plays, 40 yards. Just less than 2 minutes. Clock continues to wind down. 2:25 left to be played in the third quarter. Bears lead at 10-9 against the Philadelphia Eagles. More in motion. Another handoff over to Monangai, and he's taken down right after about a gain of a yard by Jordan Davis. Good job by him there. With Jordan Davis just able to block the run, get past Wright, and able to take him down. We need one more sub for us to get to 81-60. Let's go. 224 rushing yards for the Chicago Bears and just 79 for the Eagles. Dual receivers on the right. Another handoff to Monangai again, and he plows his way forward and gets past the 40-yard line in Philadelphia territory. They'll say that he was tackled at the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards, and now it's 3rd and 5. And the Eagles' defense looking for a stop. And they stop the run. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the third. Here's Williams in the gun. He gets the snap, drops back, throws it, and it's incomplete. And the clock stops with 56 seconds left to go. It's 4th and 5. What's the offense going to do? Will they stay out there? Or will special teams come? Looks like the offense is going to stay out there. And they're at the 37 in Philadelphia territory. Wonder if they're going to try to draw them off sides here. We'll see. Eagles looking to try to get a stop. The Bears line up. 3 seconds left on the play clock. And we will have a whistle called. I don't know if they're resetting the play clock or what's going on here. Now they're going to break the huddle. Okay. 4th and 5. There was no timeout taken. Nothing. What the heck just happened? 5 seconds left on the play clock now. And this time Williams will get the snap. He looks towards the left side, and that is caught for a first down by Loveland. And the drive continues for the Bears. That was Reed Blankenship's missed assignment there. Wow. That was a little push, too, that Loveland provided on Blankenship, and they called, if you remember earlier in the game, they called an offensive pass interference on A.J. Brown for that same play. That's the 21st first down that the Bears have gotten today. This will probably be the final play that they run in this third quarter here. Another handoff that goes over to the running back Monangai as he runs up the middle and gets maybe 9 yards. And Jordan Davis and Sidney Brown are the ones to take him down. Right at the 21-yard line. And we're going to go on into the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 21 in Philadelphia territory when the Bears and the Eagles return. Philadelphia down by 1. It's 10-9 Chicago at the Linc. And we'll be right back in just a few seconds. Ready to start off the fourth quarter. All right, my name is Jason Joseph. Dude, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, RR Fina. Really appreciate that, man. All right. First game with 2 100-plus yard rushers since 1985 for the Chicago Bears. Eagles have given up so many yards on the ground. That's been the main story today. This time, Swift is going to run, and he takes it past the 20, and he is going to be tackled at the 15 by Cooper DeJean. Another first down as the Bears are in the red zone. Jalen Hurts warming up on the bike. Or is that the elliptical? Anyhow, regardless, he's over on the sidelines, trying to stay ready. Neither team has used a timeout today. First and 10 at the 15. Six-man rush up front. They're going to pitch it over to their running back, and he is tackled after just about a gain of... They actually got 5 yards there. That was Monangai, and he takes it to the 10. Just right on through that right guard. They've had the football, the Bears, for 31 minutes. And the Eagles just 15 minutes. They've came up with 67 plays, Chicago, and Philadelphia just 31 on offense. See how good their red zone defense is here as Williams gets the snap, throws it towards the right side, and that's caught, and that should be good enough for a first down. I believe it was DJ Moore. It is. 6 yards there, and the ball will be spotted at the 4. Quinyon was supposed to stay on him, and it was just a very quick pass from Caleb Williams. Great play call there by the Bears. Trying to punch that football out, just couldn't do so. First and goal, now ball at the 4. They could really use a sack here. Clock's still running down. Williams will be under center this time. And he hands it off to his running back, and going up the middle for a touchdown is Monangai. And that now makes it 16-9. Eagles cannot solve the running game provided today by the Chicago Bears. 87 yards on 12 plays, and the Bears lead it 16-9. Wow. Davis was being absolutely covered, and so was Carter. And, well, you part the Red Sea, and that's what happens. Santos for the extra point. Ball snapped, ball spotted, and the kick is good. So the Eagles are still down by a possession. It's now 17-9, though. They trail by 8 points. That Bears touchdown drive, 6 minutes and 44 seconds, 87 yards on 12 plays. They've gotten 350 net yards today. I just don't know what else to say. The run defense has been terrible. And the offense itself has just been atrocious. 2 bad turnovers by Jalen Hurts. I mean, come on. One of them was literally all on him on a tush push. After Jalix Hunt gets to a pick, you turn the ball over like that, and it's bad. It's just so bad. Are the Bears this good, or the Eagles' offense this bad? The defense has not been good in this game too, man. Jay Decker says, I can't believe that they didn't go for the 2. Not really surprised. I'm not surprised. I hear you, though. I mean, like, what did they have to lose, right? Go up by 2 possessions. Yeah, I hear you. Going up by 8 forces the Eagles to go for 2. No, but he's saying that he's surprised that the Bears didn't go for 2 to make it a 2-possession game. What does Mark say? Mark said there's something, and there was like, at least we have some good news. Thank you for the Flyers update. Okay, they lead a 3-2 in the second period. Thanks, I appreciate that. That I will ring the bell for. I would have went for 2, too. And I would have ripped Nick Sirianni not for doing that if the shoes were on the other feet. But I'm not surprised. I say that I'm not surprised because I just don't feel surprised that the coaching staff would feel that way. I think that they should have went for 2. But that's just me. That's what I meant. 9-point lead is a 2-score lead. No, I got you. I understand. All right, come on. 12:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. And what's been an ugly game for the Eagles. Here's the kickoff, and this is going to be returned by Covey, who runs over towards the outside, and he is tackled at the 20. And they'll say that he got over to the 21. Good tackling there, and a good job by the Bears special teams. So the Eagles have got to get 79 yards. Gosh. Oh, boy. It's never easy. Just isn't, man. It's not easy. If the Eagles lose, then that means the Cowboys are now 1.5 games behind them for the division. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap, he drops back, he's looking towards the right, throws it over towards the 40, and that's incomplete. No flags. It was supposed to go to Devontae. He was covered very well by Byard. It's now 2nd and 10. So they tried to give up the football to Devontae Smith, and it just didn't work out that time. He was covered very well. Obong also was there, too, to provide pressure. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at their own 21. Smith in motion yet again. This time they're going to hand it off over to Barkley, who tries to run up the middle, and he just gets 3 yards. I mean, the running game's not working. At this point, you just got to throw that football. It's now 3rd and 6, and this is the play of the game right here. This is a big play. Maybe not the play of the game. It's a big one, though. Shotgun formation yet again. Triples towards the left. Hurts gets the snap, drops back. He's looking. He throws it up the middle to A.J. Brown, who slips for a second and catches it, but it's not good enough for a first down. They'll mark him down at the 28. 11:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's another 4th down for the Eagles, and the offense gets booed off the field. Gosh. And man is going to go punt the football now. We have a flag thrown, which just adds onto everything else, and a false start is going to be called on Latu. So they're going to have to punt it even further. 3 and out. Gosh. 4th and 8. And man's punt this time. It's going to be skied over towards the left side, and it will go on out of bounds. And the Bears will get the football with 11:15 to go in the fourth quarter, up by 8. Each team still has all 3 timeouts left, and the ball will be spotted at the Philadelphia 41. So they get pretty good field position, too. All right. Gosh. I'll see the Flyers come back, win versus the Panthers. Yeah. Crazy. I'm just speechless, man. I'm just speechless. I don't really know what else to say. Jalen Hurts has been atrocious today. It's been bad. I don't know what's going on. He had the best play that he had was, in my opinion, the best play that he had was the run, the scramble for 23 yards. That was it. The throw to A.J. Brown, that was really just an awesome catch by A.J. Come back for the ball, get it, and take it to the end zone the way that he did. That was a great catch. This offensive play calling just continues to be terrible. And, yeah. No creativity, no bootlegs. Just a couple, but nothing fancy. And just terrible decisions. Bad throws by Hurts. Bad reads by Hurts. So, the fans are savage. So, yep. I'm sorry, fellas, but this team is worse than what we all want to admit. It's bad. It's not good. Monangai and Swift have gotten 31 carries combined for 234 yards. Yet you're still down by one possession. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. Ball is at the 36. Williams hands it off, and that's going to be another fight for some extra yards after about what was a 1 yard gain. DeAndre Swift ends up making 1 yard out of 3, or he converts 1 to 3 yards. So it's a 2nd and 7, and Chicago will have the football at their own 40. That's the other thing, too, is that even with these small runs, they're getting extra pushes from behind, and they're just not giving up on plays either. It's the other thing I have to talk about, too, and the Eagles just are not completing these tackles. Williams again under center, hands it off again to Swift, and this time he's taken down in between the hash marks after just maybe a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 43 of Chicago. So just 6 yards so far on 2 plays on the ground. DeAndre needs 2 more yards on the ground to tie Monangai. 3rd and 4. Can they get a stop? Less than 10 minutes to go. Williams gets the snap, drops back, throws it up the middle, wide open catch made at the 50 and down inside the 47 for another 1st down. That was DJ Moore for 11 yards. Moore ends up running a little slant towards the inside, or towards the outside, that is. Able to make that wide open catch. Nobody stayed on him. And sort of juked his way to get that 1st down. 1st and 10, ball at the 46 of Philadelphia. And Williams again under center. Hands it off to Swift. And Swift runs past the left guard, but only gets a short gain that time. That was for maybe 3 yards. They'll call it a 2nd and 7. The Bears are 8 of 14 on 3rd down today. And the Eagles statistically are 1 for 8. Bears have had 73 plays on offense. Eagles just 34. Here's the snap. Williams navigates towards the left, throws it, and it's caught at the 40 by Cole Kmet. That's his first catch that he's made today. Was that his second catch? Actually, it was. It was his second catch, his second target. It'll be a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 now for the Bears. This will be their 15th third down attempt of the game. There's now 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation again, triples towards the right side. Williams gets the snap, throws it, and there's a first down. That's caught by Olamide Zaccheaus. He was behind the line of scrimmage and then was just able to get to juke past one defender, get past another one, and get another first down, and he'll be spotted. The ball will be spotted at the 30. Right on the number. He was down 10 yards. Short gain, got past one defender, and the other one, too, just not able to make the tackle. Long drives by this Bears offense. 2 seconds left on the play clock, and they're going to hand it off again to Swift, and DeAndre just gets 1 yard, maybe a yard and a half. I said this was a make-or-break game, and the Bears are breaking the Birds apart. Let's be real, the Eagles are breaking themselves apart. That's what it is. I mean, that's exactly what it is. This is all internal. This will be the 8th play of the drive by the Bears. Williams again under center. And fakes the handoff, rolls towards the left, throws it towards the end zone, touchdown Chicago. What a nice pass by Caleb Williams to Cole Kmet. And the Bears lead it by 2 possessions. It's now 23-9. Cole Kmet had nobody on him. And as Williams was out of the pocket, just navigated towards the left side of the field, and Kmet was able to follow him, and he just threw it right into the breadbasket. That was a 28-yard pass, too. 23-9, Bears lead. And the Eagles have dug themselves into a big hole. Extra point coming up, and it's good for the Bears. It's a 15-point deficit for the Philadelphia Eagles, and a timeout taken with 6:19 left to go in the game. Gosh. It also just has not been a good game for Reed Blankenship, too. Twitter was saying that Reed didn't do a good job on that play. Fans are yelling, "Fire Kevin." Gosh. Is this 2023 all over again? Gosh. The defense has been on the field for 123 minutes. That's a good point brought up by Philly Scott Van Pelt. Over their last 4 games. Can't stop them. That should just about do it. Have a good night, Jay Decker, man. Thanks for staying on. 123 minutes over the last 4 games. Yeah. Good thing this isn't on regular TV. Is the NFL scripted? Jason Stark also just put this in perspective. So the Eagles have 34 total plays. DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai have 35 carries. Fans are they're filing out of the stadium, including Santa Claus. Wow. Here we go. 6:19 left to go. This ball is going to bounce to the end zone, and the Eagles will have it at the 20. How many total plays offense versus defense, I wonder? Well, 77 plays for the Bears, 34 for the Eagles, so there you go. Santa is leaving. 6:19 left to be played. Eagles will have it at their own 20. It's actually been a pretty quick football game. Damn. Here we go. Jalen Hurts gets the snap, throws it over to A.J. Brown's way, and Brown does make the catch and takes it to the 33. They got to hurry. They've got to hurry here. Everybody's getting lined up. All right, 6:01 left to go. Clock continues to tick. 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 33. There shouldn't even be any running back out there right now at this point. Hurts does get the snap, throws it short, and it's going to be completed to Devontae, but it's only about 2 yards. Good defense there by the Bears. Just tackled down Devontae immediately. This guy's got to go deep. I mean, you got to take a deep shot at some point. At some point, you do. 5:25 left to be played in the fourth quarter as Hurts drops back again and throws it over to Saquon, and Saquon drops the ball. It was another short pass, too. Short passes that are incomplete to Saquon. 3rd and 9 at the Philadelphia 34. There's the Grinch. Oh, my gosh. Right over to Saquon. Just went right through his hands. I mean, there's a bad play call, but you still got to catch that. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap again. Throws towards the right side. That is caught for a first down by Devontae Smith. And so it was about 11 yards on that play. I'll call it 12. Byard tackles him. Didn't get out of bounds. Clock continues to go. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles move the chains. Devontae is coming out, though. Uh-oh. He's going on over to the sidelines. He's in some pain after that catch, and he's now kneeling on the sideline. Hurts does get the snap, throws it over to Dotson's way. Dotson runs a slant, gets a first down, and he's at the Chicago 42. 4:35 left to go. They're showing Devontae over on the sidelines. And I don't know if he's going to the medical tent yet or not. He's asking out. Hurts gets the snap, looks towards the left side and throws it, and it's out of bounds and incomplete. Supposed to go to AJ's way, and the clock stops with 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, boy. Get that touchdown, man. Got to get a touchdown, and then you got to get a 3 and out with all 3 timeouts left. It's a lot to ask. 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation again for the Eagles. Shotgun snap to Jalen Hurts, and he throws it towards the right side and nearly picked off. It was incomplete. Almost picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who tried to dive for that football, and Dotson was the intended target. That thing went right through his hands, too. Actually, it was just a little bit towards his left. I thought maybe it went through his hands at first, but wasn't going to be able to do it. 3rd and 10. At the 42 of Chicago. Hurts gets the snap again. He's looking up the middle, throws it, and there's another first down to A.J. Brown. Caught at the 25. 17 yards on that gain. And now 4 minutes left to go. Devontae is still not out there for the Eagles. Just wanted to throw that out there to you. 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. Hurts again gets the snap, and Devontae just came back out there. Didn't even see him. He just came back, and he made the catch for a 4-yard gain. Didn't show him in the huddle. He just got back out there. So it's now 2nd and 6 at the Chicago 21. Hurts lines him up again. Gets the snap. Throws up the middle. Incomplete. The pass was too high for Jahan Dotson. And another 3rd down again for Philadelphia. He can't even settle for a 3. Devontae just... They said, there you go. Twitter said that he just came back in the game. Thanks. Third and 6. Come on, man. 5 seconds left on the play clock as Hurts gets the snap again, drops back, looks towards the left side, throws it. It's caught inside the 5 by A.J. Brown. He hauled it in, and he's down at the 4. And he was out of bounds. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So it'll be a 1st and goal. Nice catch by A.J. too. Just kept his right foot in. Got 1 foot down. Got the left foot down first. And the right one down next as he had to jump up for that catch. And catch it right by the waist. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Another shotgun snap to Hurts. He throws it to Brown. End zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As A.J. Brown makes the catch. And it's back to a 1. Well, it's a 9-point game now, and an extra point could make this a 1-possession game. All right, come on. So the Eagles offense finally able to get into the end zone for the 2nd time today. A.J. just got on in. A 4-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. That was the A.J. Brown drive. They're actually going to go for a 2-point conversion here. And let's see how this goes. Just to try to make it a 1-possession game. Hurts gets the snap. Looks towards the right. Now has to look towards the left. He throws it, and it's incomplete. It is incomplete, and it's still a 2-possession game with 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Didn't even want to go for the extra point first. They didn't even need to go for the 2-point conversion there. So the 2-point attempt is no good. The intended receiver, they say, was Saquon Barkley there. I just don't understand why would you go for the 2 at that point. .310 left to go, 24-15. Eagles down by 9. Man. They didn't want to kick it. I guess that tells me that they don't trust Jake Elliott, right? There's his I'd kick it. They didn't want to. Take the points, man. Sam Stafford said that play call should have actually been for Jalen Hurts running with the ball straight into the end zone after the snap. Which, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I agree with that either. Barkley on the ground again. Man, he's becoming soft. The other thing I don't understand too, right, is that when they're back like at the Chicago 30, what's the point of having a running back out there? Because you really like on these 1st and 10 plays, to me it just doesn't make sense. Because why are you going to run with the ball? I mean, you're trying to get big gains here, right? So what's the point of having Saquon out there when you're at the Chicago 30 and you gotta get downfield? So Eagles lose faith in Jake after he misses that last field goal. I guess so. What happens if the Eagles manage to come back and win all those Eagles fans left? Hey. Brutal. All right, 3:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. And let's see what happens with Jake Elliott here. Are they going for the onside? They're going to go for the onside kick. And that was not even close. The Bears have it. They have it at the 48-yard line. It's just a flat-out kick on the ground right over to Beyonce. And so the Bears will have the football. Gosh. 1st and 10, they'll say that the ball is at the 47. .309 to go in the 4th quarter. Eagles still have all 3 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning, of course. Bears have it, though, at the Philadelphia 47. There's a handoff, and that is going to be over to Kyle Monangai for 3 yards, and he's tackled by Jordan Davis. And the Eagles burn their first timeout. It's their first timeout that they will use. Interceptions coming unless they can make it a miracle. Dude, that would be something. That would be something. 3:05 left to go in the 4th quarter. Eagles burn their first timeouts after a 3-yard gain. That's the 36th carry between Swift and Monangai. They each have 18. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Williams under center. Komet in motion. Another handoff this time over to Monangai, and he just gets about 4 yards there. And the second timeout is taken. It'll be a 3rd and 3 at the Philadelphia 40. First down here, then it's officially, well, pretty much over. Timeout number 2 taken by Philadelphia. This will be the 16th third down attempt that the Bears will have had today. Pick 6 incoming. Come on, man. Gotta pray. Gotta pray for a miracle. Third and 3. .259 left. Eagles just burned their second timeout. Williams under center. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Williams gets the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls towards the right side, gets past the 40, gets the first down, and that should just about do it. 2:50 left to go. The Bears get the first. That was a nice play call, too, by Ben Johnson as well. I mean, that worked very well. And for him to just fake the handoff, roll over towards the left, Caleb Williams using his legs, and that should put a dagger to it. There's a timeout at the 2:47 marker, and the Eagles down 24-15. Gosh. What time is it? 5:52? We got a Sixers game at 7:30 that we're still going to do. And we're going to have a very short post-game show because I do have to eat some dinner. And, yeah. So the Eagles just burned their final timeout. Another handoff that goes on over to Monangai, and he is down after about a gain of 3 yards past the left guard. Chicago, can we get a touchdown on this drive? My gosh. No, you can't have a pick six. They'll at least get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7 at the 33 of Philadelphia. Williams under center. Hands it off again to Swift. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we've now reached the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 31. Just brutal, man. The Eagles have no concept of how this city will react if they lose the NFC East to the Dallas Cowboys, says somebody on Twitter. I was angry after the last game. This one, I'm just feeling sad. You know? 2 minutes left. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 at the 31. The first down officially seals it. Eagles have no timeouts remaining. Bears technically still have all 3. Thank you for the sub. Whoever just subbed to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 3rd and 5 at the 31. "15 seconds left on the play clock here. Williams under center. 5 seconds left on the play clock. And there's jumping. Looks like movement on the Eagles. They're going to call offside on Jalen Carter. And so it's a 4-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down. 3rd and 1 at the 27. Here's a handoff over to the running back Monangai, and he's taken down for a loss of about 3 yards. It'll be 4th down, and the Bears are just going to bring this clock down to probably the 114 marker. And then they can just kick a field goal, right? This would be a 48-yard field goal. What's chat saying, man? I actually thought the Eagles were going to win this because they had all the Eagles were going to win this because they had all the momentum going. They didn't have any momentum going for them. I don't know what type of momentum you're talking about. They didn't have any momentum. They just choked the game against the Dallas Cowboys. How can you have momentum after that? So the Bears call a timeout at the 1:15 marker. And that's their first timeout that they do use. I'm so disappointed in the Eagles, says Mike. Now I know how my father feels about me, says Mike. That's just... I mean, I'll have a little post-game show and we'll talk about it. I'm just processing this. I just don't understand how they're internally just melting down like this. It doesn't make any sort of sense at all to me. Fourth and 4. And Williams and the offense are still going to stay out there. They have triple receivers over towards the left. Here's the throw. It's incomplete. And the Eagles will take on over at their own 30-yard line. And Jalen Hurts and the offense are going to go back out there. And they need a miracle. At this point, just throw a hell. You just got to throw it deep, right? Throw it deep towards the sideline. Get on out of bounds. Somebody on the defense got banged up. Jalen Phillips? Uh-oh. Jalen Phillips was trying to get to the quarterback, and Monangai was there to block him. He got banged up a little bit there. He is over on the sideline, though. Hurts gets the snap. He's looking. Rolls towards the right side. He's going to run with his legs past the 40 all the way to the 50 and out of bounds. There's a flag thrown, though, and looks like it's going to come on back. There'll be a holding on Tyler Steen, and so the Eagles will have it at their own 20. It's a 10-yard penalty. Guessing no dynasty for the Eagles, too bad. I wouldn't go that far. That might be, I don't know. After a loss like this, I mean, like, I still can't rule anything out. I can't. People are going to exaggerate. We're going to get into our feelings, but this is a bad loss. Can't lose this game. Hurts gets the snap, drops back, looks towards the middle, and throws it. And it is, was it caught by Brown? Did he make the catch there? He did. Just made the catch. It's an 18-yard catch by AJ. And the clock continues to run. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 38. He just was able to make a diving catch. It just hit the, or just did not hit the ground that time. Here's the snap to Hurts. He finds Dallas Goedert. Dallas, that's his first reception today. That's his second reception for 22 yards. 24 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter as the Eagles spike the football at the 40 of Chicago. Rams are going to the Super Bowl in any case. Flyers and the Islanders are tied at the end of the period. Oof. 24 seconds left to go. I'm going to unravel during the postgame. Hurts is just going to run with the football, and he's down right at about the 39. Only scrambled for 1 yard, and he gets back up. They're going to spike the football again, and it'll be 4th and 4. The offense is going to come on out. "13 seconds left in this game." That look on Nick Sirianni's face just says it all. This will be a 52-yard field goal, for Jake Elliott. We'll see if he can hit this. 4th and 4. Ball is spotted. The kick is up by Elliott, and that one is Wide left, it's no good. And so that's going to do it. The Eagles lose by a final score of 24-15. Jake Elliott has himself a bad day today. And the Eagles themselves are going to go on to lose another game and will now be 8-4 on the season. Bears players are waving goodbye to the Philadelphia fans. This one hurts. Wow. The Linc is basically empty, says Elliott Shore Parks. So the knee does it, and Caleb Williams gets the Bears their 9th win of the season. They're now 9-1 in their last 10 games. And the Eagles are now 8-4. And they slide down to the 3 seed in the NFC. Unreal. Wow. Just unbelievable. Man. Okay. So the Eagles end up losing by a final score of 24-15. They lose by 9 in a bad game that they put up against the Chicago Bears. I have to get ready for the Sixers game. But overall, I mean, like, the message is clear, right? The offensive play calling just continues to stink. And Jalen Hurts just did not look good in this game at all. Jalen Hurts had himself a very bad game. The turnovers were terrible. The turnover on the tush push was bad. And then the pick that he threw was a bad one as well. I don't know. After the Dallas game, I felt really angry. This one, I feel sad. Just because it's now making me think about 2023 all over again. And just with how things ended up going down there, I don't know if they can right this thing and if they can, somehow change the ship, the tide of the ship. I don't know. But clearly, they're desperate now. And it's not looking good. And for you to lose that game, you finally go to A.J. Brown on that second-to-last drive, and all those yards that were delivered to A.J., it was all just, it felt like, I don't want to say stat padding, but it felt like that there really wasn't a lot of meaning behind those yards. That's how it felt to me. Some of the missed throws were bad. We had one to Dallas Goedert that was a little bit high. Devontae Smith was one that he had that was missed right to him as well. And then the running game just looks so gassed. And Tank Bigsby did not even have one carry. Not one. Doesn't surprise anybody. And then to make matters worse, I just don't understand, why would you go for the 2? Why not take the extra point in that spot? I don't know. I know that he missed one before, and yes, the wind was a factor today. I get that. But even itself, the play call was bad when they were trying to go for the 2 points. But clearly it tells me that they just don't trust Jake Elliott in that spot. And that's too bad. I would have tried to make it a one-possession game, but I guess that they felt like that with the way that the wind was blowing. I'm just trying to think of, like, why they wouldn't do it. But I still would have done it. I would have taken the extra point. Tried to make it a one-possession game and then go for the 2. But it ended up not working out, and it sucks. It really did blow there. I'm not taking phone calls today because, again, I do have to hop off, and I do have to get ready for this next game. And so if you guys want to join on in, you can. It'll be at 7:30. But yes. All right. I love you all. I'll read a couple of text messages. 425 net yards for this Bears team and just 317 for the Eagles. Crazy. They had 281 net yards on the ground, and the Eagles just had 87. Pitiful, man. No chemistry, says Neil. The play calling was terrible, says Mike. It's just ugly. Like, at this point, I'm not even angry about it. I'm just disgusted. Brian Johnson might actually be better at calling plays than Kevin Patullo. It's crazy. Cowboys are gunning to shoot themselves in the foot, says Larry. All right. Love you all. I'll catch you all in the next one. All right. Lila Tov. Good night. Spam says QB looked like he was afraid of his own shadow. Yeah, that was a bad game by Jalen Hurts. If you come away with that and you say that Jalen Hurts was not a problem in this game, we honestly probably saw a different game. We did. So, it is what it is. But he was not good in this game. All right, good night. Catch you all in the next one. Lila Tov. Bye.